Quarterback ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Commanders' offense set to take over. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Herbert toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick-6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they get their focus back.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. As the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So we have come to halftime, and well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And got his man complete. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here the opening minute of the third quarter.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Washington offense as we're going to look at the playoff race in the NFC. On first down, Justin Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38. And that last throw is going to keep him climbing that all-time passing yards leaderboard as he crosses the 25,000-yard mark now for his career.
He just recently passed Bart Starr. Next up for him, Bob Greasy. That's 2 Hall of Famers, 2 Super Bowl winners, multiple Super Bowl winners. So he's getting up with the legends now. Congratulations.
A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Play there to make the grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by York is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Big strides, look at him go. Finding room at midfield. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Commanders are able to... here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. A short kick taken at the 18. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Dallas, Texas is the spot, 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Trying to run for it with Pollard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. 4th and 2. They got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Jamison Williams from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. For this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert, throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. The pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Herbert on 1st down now. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Herbert now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2, and it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.